Hello, my scrappy friends. It is Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters, and yay! It is day 30 of Scraptember. We did it. You made it all the way through the month of September, and hopefully you were able to join in with a few of our prompts or followed along with some of the videos in the playlist. I will not even imagine that you kept up with all of them. There is a lot of videos with multiple people uploading a video every single day of the month, but hey, these videos don't go anywhere. Neither do the saves that have been put onto Instagram and all of that kind of thing. So hopefully you will have lots and lots of inspiration for a long time to come. So the layout I am making today is a scrap lift of the beautiful Nikki Rollins. This layout was so fun. It definitely spoke to me the minute I saw her example. I, of course, adapted it a little bit to suit me, but to go along with my photos, which is my photos of the boys and I playing some board games. So this kind of pie shape that I've created here just really made me think of the game Trivial Pursuit, where you go around a circular board game and you answer the questions, and each time you get the question correct, you get a little piece of the pie, which is exactly what this is. So I thought it was perfect because in the photos, that's the game we're playing, Trivial Pursuit. So it was just all a perfect match. So to go along with the texture that is prompt number day 30, this last prompt of Scraptember, I have only done a few little bits of texture on this layout, but they're just enough to really make the layout pop. So each little piece of pie I distressed with my scissors to give them a bit of a rough edge, and then I hand stitched using crochet thread in various colors. And it's a really beautiful way to add that little bit of texture onto your page. It really helps to make your page pop so that your papers are not just sitting completely flat on your page. You can also do things like paper tearing. That adds texture to your page. You can also get out some modeling paste and a stencil, adding texture to your page. But some more other things that are a bit more simple is bending up the ephemera so it's not completely flat, so that it sort of pops off the page a little bit. So the things like flowers, if you bend the petals upwards a little, or the leaves, if you sort of bend them in half a little so that they have that more dimension to pop out of your page and not just completely sit flat, is a beautiful way to add texture. This is probably the biggest way that I'm adding texture on this particular page, and that is by using that piece of gauze that I just showed you to go behind my photos. Now, that is literally gauze, like from a first aid kit. You could use like a bandage from a first aid kit. You could use cheesecloth. You could use tulle. You could use like organza type material, something that's light, that is not like a hard structured material. Works really nicely, I think, popping behind the photos. It's super subtle, but it's enough to help give that extra special thing to catch your eye and help you to look in a direction, which I love. That was my last piece of gauze, actually, so I need to find something else that I can use that will work well. This collection is Family Fun by Echo Park, I think. Simple Stories. Or one of the two, sorry. But it is a super fun, like, movies, board games, puzzles type collection. I think I've only used it one other time, but the primary colors really speak to me, and I really love the color scheme of this collection. So I hope you have been enjoying following along with our Scraptember series. Of course, we are at the end. I know I said this before, day number 30. Don't forget about that playlist with all the amazing layouts that my sister and I have done, but not just what Katie and I have done, also what the other incredible creators over on YouTube have joined in and participated with the Scraptember as well. There's the hashtag that you can use to search Instagram. The whole purpose of Scraptember is to provide you with mojo and inspiration. So hopefully we have achieved that goal for 2024. This is a few years coming now that we have been working on Scraptember. It is definitely a highlight of our year, and we hope that you enjoy it as well. I am popping every little piece up on foam, so it is going to take a little bit of time to embellish all my different bits and bobs onto the page, but hopefully you can stick around and listen to me yabber on and watch how this layout will finish off. I do end up with only two larger size clusters on this layout because there's just so much. It didn't need any more. It probably could have done with a little bit less, but it was too fun to not do. For those of you that might be wondering about the pie pieces, I just hand cut those myself using photocopy paper first. I made a big circle and then I cut out I folded the paper into like a wedge of pie and cut out the center, and then I just cut them into 8 pieces and then made sure they were all the same size. And then realised I actually only needed one anyway. I didn't need 8 pieces. I just needed one piece and could cut that same one piece 8 times, which meant they were all the same size and then they fitted beautifully together. And how perfect is that? As part of this collection, there was a piece of ephemera and a sticker sheet that I could join together to make a stack of games. And not all the games, but a huge chunk of those games are the same games that I have in my stack. Oh my gosh, it was like meant to be. So I just had to include those on my layout. Don't you love it when it just works out like that? I think that's so fun. So once I finish this side of the layout, which is a little bit smaller in terms of the amount of bits and pieces on here, I will of course do some splatters, and then I will move into our close-up photos. We will return to our regular scheduled programming for, what are we up to, October, which means there will be at least 4 videos a month, and any more than that is just our added bonus. I know you've probably noticed that Katie does not release as many videos as she used to, but life is busy with young kids and working, so this is our hobby, so we get to it when we can, and we love you all so much because we know that you understand that and you look after and appreciate us, so we love you for that. And you are probably sick of us by now anyway with Scraptember filling up your feed. So you will get a little bit of a break of the Scrappy Sisters next month with just 4 videos, or a minimum of just 4 videos coming out next month with 1 video per week. Thank you so much for watching along. Here I am up to my splatters. I'm doing some gold and then I am doing some black, and we will have a look at the close-up photos. I love this layout, and you can definitely see that little pop of texture just really helps to lift that page a little bit, the dimension. It is so fun. Thank you so much for watching and joining us for Scraptember. We will see you all again really, really soon. Have a happy, scrappy week, and I will see you all soon. Bye, everyone.